Hi, everybody. So, on today's episode of What in the Name of Cheese Did Mrs. Cuervo Teach My Child in Math Class? Buckle up, because today is called Partial Quotients. Now, this is another strategy or way to divide that the kiddos are exposed to, the first of which was the box method. Today we dabbled in partial quotients, and then finally we will get to the standard algorithm that we all know and love. So I'm going to show you what I taught the kids today, how to break apart partial quotients and how they're thinking or trying to show the kids how to do a problem like this. If the kids are frustrated tonight and they absolutely hate this way, they don't understand it, I told them to try to. If you're frustrated, at least show me that you made an attempt and tried. But let's do a problem together and see if I could help out a little bit showing you what I taught them. So, if we look at number 1, we have 591 divided by 4. Before they even begin this problem, over to the right here, we have something called easy multiples. They have us working out these problems to see if we can pull some of these multiples in these products to help us with this division problem. So the first thing they should do is fill out our easy multiples side. So 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 5 is 20, 4 times 10 is 40. They should also remember to underline the basic fact and everybody slash now if they have to. 4 times 20 is 80. 4 times 50, they should know 4 times 5 is 20, slash your 0. And 4 times 100 is 400. So using these multiples and these products, they want the kids to try to figure out, looking at the whole dividend here, 591, we want to ask ourselves which one of these products can we use and try to make this number 591 smaller. So we're looking at the whole number 591, the whole dividend. So if the kiddo said, hey, let's use 4 times 100 equals 400 to help us, they're going to ask themselves, well, how many times did I have to multiply 4 to get 400? So they should say, oh, 100. So the 100 should go in the box to the right. This tells me that I had to multiply 4 100 times to get a product of 400. Then they are going to write the product of 400 underneath 591. And again, the goal of this is to look at the dividend as a whole and work our way down, decreasing this number and making it smaller until we absolutely can't anymore, because the remaining number is finally smaller than our divisor. I know. So I told the kids to use a highlighter just to bring their attention to this bar here because we're subtracting, and they should work through this subtraction problem. 1 minus 0 is 1, 9 minus 0 is 9, and 5 minus 4 is 1. So now we have our new number, 191. So now we want to try to make this new number 191 because this is our new dividend. So we're going to say, what can I multiply 4 by to get as close as possible to 191 without going over? And this is where you look at your easy multiples. The kiddo should say, well, I can't pick 400 because that's larger than 191. I can't pick 200 because that's larger than 191. So they would pull 4 times 20 is 80. So I'm going to use 20 as the number I'm going to multiply 4 by. 20 times 4 is 80. Some of the kids at this point in class are like, Mrs. Cuervo, I already know I can multiply by something, cheese and rice. I can multiply by something larger than 20 to get this answer. So I told the kids, then you can do that. You won't be wrong. It's just that we're trying to use these easy multiples to make our life a little bit easier, if that's possible. So we're going to use just the easy multiples for this to keep it easy on ourselves. So now we're going to do 191 minus 80. We're going to draw our bar, and we're going to subtract. 1 minus 0 is 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. And 1 minus nothing, again, is 1. Now we have to repeat this process once again. And we're going to ask ourselves, what can I multiply by 4 to get as close as possible to 111 using these easy multiples? If the kiddos pick 20 again, right you are. So we're going to write another 20 over to the right. And we're going to multiply 20 times 4 to get another product of 80. We're going to subtract again. 1 minus 0, we can't take away 8 from 1. And then we should get a difference of 31. So we can't have a remainder of 31. The kids should know this because I told them that it has to be smaller than the divisor. So now you have to go through this once again. So looking at our fast facts or easy multiples, what can I multiply to get as close as possible to 31 without going over? And again, the kids got frustrated at this point because they're like, we don't need these easy multiples. We could have been using larger numbers all around. So 4 times 5 is 24. They also know that 4 times 5 is 20. They know that 4 times 6 is 24, which would get me closer. And they know that 4 times 7 is 28. So if the kids know it's 7, rather than using one of these multiples, they could do 7 times 4, 28, subtract, can't do it, and get a remainder of 3. At this point, we can stop because our remainder is 3 and it's smaller than 4. We would then add these partial quotients. So 100 plus 20 plus 20 plus 7 is, you guessed it, 147. So our final answer is 147 with a remainder of 3. I know. So if this is confusing, try your very best, work through it. If you can think of larger numbers than the ones on the easy multiple side, you may do that. If this is just too much, stop. I wish you all the best of luck, and we will continue division again tomorrow.